on this call. It is 11 here in Dubai. It is absolutely amazing. We are 2,000 people from all over the globe that are here on this call. Most of you guys are in Europe, so absolutely amazing that we have you here on this call. And first of all, I want to give everyone here on this call a big, 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 big thank you for the last year and for the start of this year already. Because without you guys, all of that what happened, all of that what is currently happening would not have been possible. So thank you, and we had an amazing 2025 and an amazing start of 2026 with tag markets. But this is not about tag markets today. Today it's about BIT1, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of an input of what happened in the first 13 days of BIT1, because we went live Friday 2 weeks ago, and what can I say? We had in 13 hours 30,000 registrations. We had in 4 days 100,000 registrations, and now we are growing every day. The people are getting excited about the features, about the services in BIT1, and the people are starting to understand as well the compensation plan that is happening in all of the IB portals. It doesn't matter if it is in Stratify, in AI Tech, in Limitless, and so on and so on and so on. It's absolutely amazing to see the growth, and absolutely amazing to see what people do with the products, and to see that the people really engage with all of the different platforms. And for me, this is just the start. We are right now just getting started, and all of the features are on the way of getting unlocked. For this month, we have as well our debit card Bix on the way. We will start around at the end of the month, at the start of April, with the wallet, with the debit card, with the bank accounts. So we'll bring a lot more features just by this month as well. In the next month, we will open up the stock purchases that you can buy stocks via crypto on the BIT1 exchange. So there will be a lot of features added down the line. So bring your people on board, bring your people into BIT1, bring your people in tag markets to have an absolutely amazing start of 2026. And I said that already on stage for the BIT1 launch, but I do think that it's super important that we understand what we're talking about. Um, the mission for 2026 is it was only one mission basically through tech markets, and now we added two more products. So the mission for this year, and I was always talking about that tech markets will never become the biggest broker on earth and everything, and we want to hit number three, and that's it. But the situation is that it's, in my opinion, inevitable that we are reaching by this year the number one position of forex brokers in the world, because of this insane sales force, because of this insane sales structure, and because of these products that are on the platform. So to hit this year number one in forex brokers or all around the globe is inevitable. The same story goes with the card, because the biggest card provider on earth only has 5.2 million users for crypto debit cards. So in my opinion as well, that is inevitable. So as well, to hit number one in crypto debit cards and number five for crypto exchanges with 50 million users should be the goal for 2026, and is, in my opinion, absolutely doable. So that's the mission for 2026. And I don't want to steal a lot of you guys' time, so I would like to give the word to one of the product providers on BIT1. They have a company that I know already for, I think, 8 years. That was the first time that I've heard about them, and I used the product as well for, I think, 7 years. So I think 7 or 6 years ago I started to use their product the first time, and I'm super excited because they were a product in the first network marketing company that I joined in, and they are still here and they are still delivering amazing results in trading, in forex and crypto. And I came to that company through a guy that I met a couple of months ago, and we wanted to first do something completely different together. Like we wanted to only go into the forex world, and then to talk about him with Bit1. Basically, I talked with him about Bit1. The next day, he flew from the US to Dubai to talk with me about the project. And so I'm super happy and super thankful to have him and Endotech with Dr. Anna Becker on board. And with these words, I would give the word to Jeremy Roma and Dr. Anna Becker. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Thanks for inviting us onto this call. Real quick, Nick, I would love to ask you this question. One of the things you shared with me that really grabbed my attention about the capacity of this BIT1 project was you use an example. If there was, I can't remember if you had 100,000 in trading that was in a Forex broker, what those lot fees would be, and then what that would be in a crypto exchange, the difference in those fees. And if you remember that statistic or that example, if you could share that real quick, because I think that is important going into the interview with Dr. Anna.
So basically, the most important thing to understand is that the Bit1 fee structure or the crypto exchange fee structure is 27 times higher in payouts for the affiliates than in the Forex world. So
Boom.
this is absolutely
That that
completely crazy.
that that's a game changer. Yeah, I mean, that means that for the same work, the same activity, you can make 27 times more income. And when I saw the capacity, I remember looking at the numbers because Nick, you said also that you believe that this ecosystem will create the first billionaire in a network marketing and affiliate marketing peer-to-peer economy compensation plan. And that's a game changer. I mean, that's crazy because there's only a handful of companies that have ever paid out $1 billion to the whole network. And you're talking about the ability to actually create billionaires inside of this ecosystem. That's revolutionary, bro.
Plus, the next thing is it's the only product and the only company that has really a reliable system where the money is not coming from sales of products, where the money is just coming off of transactions that are happening anyways. And so it's the only product where you can have an income that is for a lifetime.
And so what's incredible, thanks Nick for jumping in there spontaneously, because what's incredible is what we are going to be able to offer the world thanks to Dr. Anna and Endotech. And that is an auto trading system, a copy trading system that has longevity to it, that people can literally come in, set it and forget it. They can bring money, connect to the account, connect to auto trading, and enjoy the profits. And it doesn't mean there's always profits, right? There's wins and losses. That's real trading. But Endotech's track record is just incredible. And Dr. Anna, you and I first connected back in 2020, and you were in the middle of starting a new chapter of AI development. And I remember seeing the vision of what you wanted to create, where you were going, and was just so impressed with your background and the fact that you were willing to take on such a challenge to be the first and only real AI system inside of the financial world at the level you had the vision for. In 2020, it was a vision. Today, it's become a reality. But Dr. Anna, tell us a little bit about, I guess, before we dive into some of the AI part, what's your background? Like, give us your background in finance and AI. What brought us to this moment?
Yes, Jeremy. So my background, I'm coming from AI. Early on, I was fascinated with AI even when I was a kid. And I was studying in a programming school and made my PhD in AI. And early on, I got fascinated with finances because it was one of the fields where you see the result immediately. And this kind of practical AI was really my thing. So for the last 30 years, I'm deeply involved in AI systems for economy, for finance, and for trading, specifically for algorithmic trading.
Yeah,
So,
that's amazing.
yeah.
And you go ahead. Yeah, please continue.
Yeah, and just to say, so from one side, I'm coming from very much academic background. I wrote books, I have articles, I have very nice Erdos number. But from other side, I've been working on algorithmic trading for the last 30 years, and I'm really passionate about all the field, not only the algorithms themselves, but everything that is around and how AI can work and how, you know, the rest of the philosophical questions that coming with it. Yes.
I love it. Well, we're going to talk about the type of returns that you've been seeing historically and what you expect in the future. But what is your mission? You've poured over $40 million in capital was put to work in your company. You've got a team of quant scientists and a global team that you work with. What's the mission? What's the mission for this AI system that you've created? Specifically, I think as it relates to the retail client, the people that would be joining BIT1 and connecting to your auto trade. What's the mission?
The mission it's kind of to become Robin Hood for algorithmic trading, because what we noticed over the years, specifically for the first 25 years, is that we understood how the things work. What are the players that making money? What are the players? What's necessary to do that? And we saw that retail clients do not have any access to this type of systems where you can have smart investment and you can work with high risk, high return environment without losing your money. So that's what the kind of a push to take on this project, because one of the things that was missing is kind of true AI system that would able to show the whole view of ecosystem, of financial ecosystem, and guide us through, not only with seeing one idea or one edge of the trading, but literally seeing everything that's happening, and you can make your decision within the knowledge and within the prediction of the whole system. So that was the vision, to create a system for retail traders where they have the same level of access to quality investments as high net worth individuals and institutionals. But from other side, we really needed to do the heavy lifting of developing such system.
Amazing. And how many years and how big of a team over these years have you built to get to this final result?
We worked for 5 years, day and night. It was very passionate project because, like we felt that we are the first ones that creating AI for financial world. We worked with other teams, across the world as well. But our core team was 70 people, quants, like very smart math people, and AI developers. Actually, very distributed team, because we had to find the stars. So again, 70 people that really helped us to build this vision and to make this system work.
Yeah, amazing. Well, let's get into the best part, and I think that's the results, right? Let's let the results speak for themselves. I think it's impressive that since the launch of Endotech and your AI system, even in its earliest phases, you guys have never burned an account. You pay incredible attention to risk management. That's a big part of your strength. Is the AI doesn't take emotional risks. It's very calculated in its approach to the market. So if you could screen share with us and just show us some of the historical performance and sort of what you expect, what you expect to see this year and in the years to come with the copy trading through BIT1.
Lovely, definitely. So before I share it, I would love to start with risk disclaimers, because I do believe that one of the main things that I would like to deliver to this community is that we are in high risk, high return arena. We are working with crypto, we're working with Forex, meaning that there are lots of risks, not only about where you're taking the right side of the market and you buying or selling, but just the risk are waiting literally around any corner. So of course, all of the teams, BIT1 team, our team, are busy to reduce the risks, but not all of it under our control, right? So I would not give, kind of sad examples from the world of what kind of things can happen, but please guide your clients, guide your participants to invest only the money that you can lose. Meaning that if you lose the money that invested in the system, your financial well-being will not be affected. So having said that, the second disclaimer is that AI is working. We're running it for the last year. I would like to show you the results. And this is the result, 1 year of result of Bitcoin. And the important thing here is that we're seeing the stability of AI over time. It doesn't mean that it will be able to work through the years, and it's kind of a guarantee so that exactly the same result will be in the future. So again, it's very important to understand, because sometimes we want, as risk takers, to believe that everything is fine, everything will work if it worked before. But the reality is that things change, and sometimes even the smartest trader, even the smartest system cannot work with it. So again, this is the risk disclaimers that it's very important for me to deliver to you. But the happy side is the following. We worked with AI for the last year. This is the performance that happened. The recent bump was due to the shutdown, so it a little bit messed up the AI understanding of the story. It came back, it resolved it, it learned from it, and we came back. If you look at this period from the three months point of view, it will look scary because you can go up to 20% down. But if you look from it from the 5 years or 7 years, it's literally the blip that you don't pay attention to. So what type of result are we expecting? Yet not guaranteeing, but expecting. Currently with Bitcoin Alpha, it means that it's taking the short side and the long side. We're expecting 163% annually. We're talking about fixed risk control, meaning that if you're taking, for example, $100, you keep reinvesting $100. We are not here displaying the compound result. As you can understand that even if we increase the compound effect every 10 or 20%, it immediately jumps to 300, 400. And once you save with your investment, you got it back, you can literally push it forward. The second, you can do leverage, but again, we always show all the results without these elements. And I would like to request this community not to push it at the beginning, because we saw that the initial people that got in, they started to do leverage. We really request you not to do that, because we want you to get to the happy place where you see the results, where you see the profits. Then let's push together. We will get the announcements out. Guys, we're ready to do that. And then we will do any type of leverage, any type of compound effects, but we will do it together. We will help you to do it properly, not as gambling, but as a proper risk management. So here are the two numbers that are important is we're getting to 163% annual returns, and we're risking only 14% during all this year. So the worst loss that happened, combined loss, was 14%. And I think this is very important. So if you're investing $10, you can expect only $1 to be a real risk, okay? And you can expect to get this $10 during the year. The second very important part is that AI enables us the stability. What is the stability? Is that we have very few losing months. So for example, here we have 1/10 of losing month, 93 positive months, 10 losing months, and we have very good, stable profitability ratio of the winning trades. So we have 83% of winning trades against the losing trades. If you've been in other systems, I guess you will appreciate the final number is that every winning trade is 8 times versus 3 times the losing trade. So every winning trade is bigger than the losing trades, which is not the thing with the systems with martingale and different money management tricks where you can have lots of small wins and then one big loss. This is not the way our system is structured. So this is the main results page that we would like to for you to kind of pay attention to all the numbers. The second page is about Ethereum Alpha. It looks a little bit less successful. It's 148 against 163 on the annual P&L, and a little bit higher the max drawdown. But I would like you not to go to the BTC Alpha as the whole, because Ethereum has much more potential. So in our lab, we have already much better results. The new versions will come up every couple of weeks. You will see the improvement of the results. AI system, the main story of AI system that it learns, right? And I would like to show you the next page is how it learns. So for example, within this year, it started with numbers of 30% annual return with 53% winning rate, number of trades that are winning. And then within the short few months, it went to 70 to 160, and now we're at 180 with 82% winning rate. So you see that the system is learning. What it's learning is that it makes some assumptions about markets, about different elements of the market, about different groups of traders, and then if it doesn't work, it starts to investigate and to understand why. Then it fixes itself. So again, it doesn't mean that in any new situation it will not make a mistake, but it will learn from it and it will not do it again twice. So this is the most important side of the AI. So this being said, Ethereum is very good asset, and I would like you to pay attention to it because I think it has a lot of potential, bigger potential than Bitcoin for the upcoming versions. Yes, Jeremy.
No, that's awesome. Thank you. And if you want to keep this slide up, I'll jump in here and we'll close out our segment. But one of the slogans, I remember being at an event, Dr. Anna, where you shared this breakthrough financial opportunity. And this has become a buzzword in the industry, a breakthrough financial opportunity. That's really what we have here, guys, with BIT1 and Endotech, this partnership. Whether a person just wants to passively put their money to work and enjoy the benefits of the AI trading, that's a huge win. But 15% of all of the trading profits goes back to the community in the rewards plan. And when you combine that with BIT1's compensation plan that offers 60% of all of its fees. So every time a trade is made, there's fees generated, and that pays 60% to the community, plus all of the trading profits that are generated globally around the world pay out in a global bonus pool. 15% of the global trading profits go back to the community. And then you combine that with the debit card and the fiat onboarding and off-ramping system and all of the fees that are generated there. Again, 60% payout. Guys, there's never been, in my career in this industry, I've never seen an opportunity with the capacity to become a 20, 30, $40 billion a year company with 60% paying out back to the community. I've never seen an opportunity to be able to build a team of people that are connected to auto trading, representing potentially hundreds of millions and even billions in capital, and be able to earn 15% of those profits, and all of that combined into one. This is such a unique moment in the history of multiple industries. And Nick, I really believe that what Endotech brings to the table and what BIT1 brings to the table, two powerhouse tech companies coming together, we're really setting ourselves up for something huge. So Nick, we'll turn the call us to be here today. Dr. Anna, thank you for your time. I know that you're in Israel right now and you guys have a lot happening there. You're in between sirens and shelter. And so thank you for taking time to be with us today.
Thank you, guys. Excited to offer the products to your community. Thank you.
Thank you. Absolutely amazing, crazy performance. I'm in trading myself for the last 11 years. And to see crypto products perform is absolutely amazing because it's such a new industry. And to have a partner like Endotech on the side that gives the clients consistent results is mind-blowing. And so thank you guys for that. And now I would like to give the word to someone that is, I always say he's longer in the industry than the industry himself. He is one of the best salespeople. He's one of the best affiliates all around the globe. He's one of the best network marketers that have ever existed. And he has built teams that are so huge that I can't even put it in words. And so I would like to give the word to Mr. Kenny Nordlund.
Thank you very much, Nick, for those kind words. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I know there's people from different time zones, even some up super, super late. Also, of course, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Dr. Anna Becker as well. Obviously, it's great to see the results. I think they've already been talking for themselves on Endotech and the BTC Alpha and the Ethereum Alpha. That's right there on BIT1. Well, a few things I'd like you just highlight. First of all, is obviously with the success of Tag, starting the year 2025 with less than 40,000 members and ending it with over 550,000 members. That's what you call momentum. That kind of momentum is, of course, due to the product. Seeing is believing. There's a saying as well, of course, there. And that being, introduced and launched to BIT1, crypto exchange, we know how fast the crypto world and the crypto exchanges have been growing, let's say the last 3 to 5 years. But that's actually nothing if you look at the coming 3 to 5 years. And it's kind of proven the system with what Nick said. In 13 days, 100,000 people signed up in BIT1 first 13 days. That's quite remarkable, I would say. And we're just getting started. This is kind of the introduction call in a way. There will be, of course, more of them, different markets as well. And looking at it, with also what Jeremy was talking about, is people are joining. It's free. There's no package. There's no monthly fee. There's no yearly fee. You get access to these things that a lot of companies charge a fee to just get an access to it. Number one, some companies charge monthly fees, yearly fees, and so on. Here you have access to it and you can get started. Of course, the people that have been working with Tag the last months, years, have seen a tremendous effect of building that community and building your portal. And of course, then with the launch of BIT1, it follows your structure, which is important. Same thing, of course, with the BICs. And as Jeremy said, 60% of the fees, the trading fees in BIT1, and also 60% of the fees, on the different areas in the card will be kicking back into the affiliate model and your business. I don't think that's been seen before. And I guess that's why people are excited. That's why we see a lot of people on the call here this evening as well. And looking at what Nick was talking about, and that's quite remarkable. He's talking about 50 million members. So let's say we're about 700,000 plus 750 at the moment today, somewhere there. That's more than 40 million people joining the community during the whatever it is, the 12, or if we don't hit 50 million by the end of the year, we only hit 40 million. That's still 30, 40, 50 million people that will be enrolling during the coming year and a half in the community. And you're here at the start. Some people are here looking at BIT1 because they've heard of the success of Tag, and they're here looking at BIT1 because they are passionate about crypto. Also, some people are here, I know, due to the past success of Endotech as well, the history. I love listening to Dr. Anna Becker and what Jeremy was pointing out as well. This with the risk factor and also the stability. And I mean, at this time, and what people are talking about the future in crypto, being able to grow your Ethereum, grow your BTCs, this is tremendous opportunities. And again, you deposit, you activate, you copy, and then it's working for you while you can actually be out building your business. That's just the start. The card is around the corner as well. So the big question is what to do now, of course. Well, there's people been in this opportunity. And if you look back, kind of in the marketing industry, there's always, every 5th year, some people say every 10th year, there comes something remarkable that just grows quicker than anything else due to its timing. It's just right. there's a feeling, there's a soul, there's a special thing happening with it. And when that happens, it just takes off, and it goes global in a way, in a sense, and people are growing in different markets. And it's a big world out there using crypto. It's a big world out there in the Forex market. There's a big opportunity when it comes, obviously, with the decentralized debit card as well. All those different products have, opportunities of growing to, 20, 30, 40 million each. Here we're talking about having all three of them being able to build. The big question is, what kind of action do you take taking that opportunity today? It is going to be growing, that we've seen already. We see it, while we're on this call. That is the speed this is growing up, and it's pretty remarkable to be a part of that. And I know that we will have a lot of fun. We will see a lot of excited people. We will hear a lot of testimonials about, obviously, the Endotech copy trading product. We will hear obviously testimonials about the BIX card that's coming, within a month as well. So yes, as we've had story after story after story with Tag the last years as well, success stories there as well. And they will just be growing from all walks of life, all different markets. And that's what it's about. So for you at the moment, obviously you have your IB portal, you have your link. It's actually about inviting people, or someone else will be inviting them. Because if you look at growing from 750,000 people to 50 million people, that means a lot of people a lot of people who know someone else will be contacted the next 12 months if you don't contact them. That's how it works. So get started, get your business rolling. There will be a lot of support tools, there will be a lot of videos, a lot of webinars, a lot of training webinars, different webinars about the, deeper in to the affiliate model. All the different areas will be there to support in multiple languages as well. So with that, I want to thank everyone again. I want to thank Nick. It's incredible what has been done the last 2.5 years, and it's incredible to see what's being done in just days with BIT1, and it's being seen from the people it's attracting. This concept is attracting people from all over the world that's done remarkable things in the industry in the past. So excited about that. Thank you, everybody. Wish you a fantastic day, evening. Get some sleep if it's late, and get rolling with your business right away. Start building your business right now. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.